Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
You want to make a comment?
Let's just get at it here. Half my stuff didn't work when I first started here. I'm coming on today for a couple different reasons. Number one, you guys might see in the description, I guess in the title maybe. Let me take a look here. Yeah, in the title, you'll see the Starship launch. That's actually going to hopefully be happening here within the hour. Hopefully. I'm kind of keeping an eye on a couple different live streams, and I'll be bringing you that Starship test here. I guess they're saying 10 minutes now. That can't be right. Maybe 10 minutes. Let me see if SpaceX is on here on the I can't show some of this because some of this I'm on YouTube and I don't want to get dinged. Be patient. And a couple things here. I'll get to that in just a second there, Roy. I'm just trying to get settled here on for some reason I cannot get the live feed of SpaceX in here. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I got audio issues. What a surprise. Sorry. I was going to come on a little bit earlier, but let's see if this works. Yeah, it does work. All right. So that will be working when I get going here. Okay, I want to talk about a couple things there, whatever. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys saw one of my a short that I did a little while ago. I put in this morning. It was actually uploaded by, and it was eventually uplinked by Starlink. As you guys know, I have had lots of noise issues, and I didn't call Southern California Edison at all. The last couple weeks or week or so, I've seen like them drawings in the on my grass, or they're spray painting like lines for like utilities and stuff like that. And then 2 days ago, we get a notice from Southern California Edison, which is my power company here in Southern California, here in the beautiful city of Chino, California, saying that they're going to be shutting our power off and they're going to be doing some work, utility work to some local equipment, which they did promptly at 8:30, like they described in the email. I want to bring in this video. Actually, I'm going to put it in the chat. You guys can watch it here real quick. I need some views on it. With that being said, I didn't, like I said, I didn't initiate the the call because I didn't know. I don't know if there was a problem with it, but apparently it was setting off. I've talked to the folks over at Southern California Edison when they're setting up. They didn't know much about RFI or anything like that. Nice to see you in there, buddy. Anyways, there's a link in there. So if you can maybe watch that and watch this at the same time as I'm telling the story. Apparently from either the rain and or the 20 years that this house has almost been here. I think it'll be the 20th anniversary of this house this year. This was built in 2004, I believe. So, actually it's over 20 years now. The transformers start to go bad. In this case, they found it, the whole bottom part of the unit that holds oil or something. I just found this out today, was all corroded, and was causing issues. And I want to say the last couple of years, I've noticed that at night I can hear this thing like, either it's working hard. Yeah. Want me to do that again? No, I don't want, I'll save your ears. I don't know if that was the case, but whatever the case was, it was starting to fail and having issues, and it set off an alarm, or a sensor got set off for them to go inspect it, and they noticed that it was bad. Rather than, I have not yet, but I am on FT8, by the way. Sorry, I got a piece of carrot stuck in my throat there, or in my mouth there. Either way, it was damaged, and they were proactive and went and replaced it, which I thought was a great idea, because a lot of times they'll just sit and let that thing burn out. He's like, yeah, it could have been 2 days before we got out here. It would have knocked out like 5 houses. So we'll see what happens here. As far as noise, I'm on FT8 right now, and I'm actually going to get off FT8 real quick and get on 15 meters. Still got a lot of noise. Let's take a look at, of course, someone's texting me here. Let's take a look at 40 meters here. Ooh, it's still noisy. Didn't really change too much. It was quieter earlier. I don't think it really... I don't know what that is. I gotta say, 40 meters does not sound better. But I figure maybe make some... we're 30 minutes away from this this Starship launch, so I guess I'm gonna be on for a little bit. A little bit longer than I thought. Maybe they pushed it, because it said 30 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So something got pushed. I don't know. I still have noise. I don't think that transformer changed anything. Obviously, 40 meters, still pretty bad. We'll see at night. It looked better this morning, but in the mornings it's usually not as bad. So everybody churning on their shit, I think, is causing the issue. Well, that bums me out. Let's see if we can make some 15-meter contacts. What's my legal limit here? 450? So the other thing I'm watching here patiently, let's see if I can bring this in here smoothly.
Goal was to get that
is
turnaround
the
time down to
Starlink,
hours.
or not Starlink, it's Starship. I guess they're launching fake Starlinks. All right, we'll try to make a voice contact with you there, Ben. Oh, I didn't even test this.
30 seconds until catch decision.
And congratulations to Jeff Bezos' company last night, Blue Origin. I like all things space, so I have nothing against them. I hope they're successful. Look at how clear that looks, man. Holy shit. I love this stuff, man.
Relight demo startup.
Just giving us a little bit of a
Shutdown.
a test or preview of what to expect maybe in about 30 minutes. They are not going to try to land the first stage, I guess. They're going to dump it in the ocean again, but they're going to Pez dispenser some fake Starlinks out of it for a test. And they're version 3 fake Starlinks. Dummies, I guess. Like last time they had a banana in there. I don't care what anybody says. That shit is cool. Look at that.
Starship has landed.
That's just amazing. I don't care what anybody says, man.
All right, now today's
I love
flight
that
test
stuff.
going to look pretty similar profile-wise.
So we don't need to see those
last one.
clowns right there, but I hit the wrong thing here. I think I hear some. Oh, they're talking about it right here. How about that?
Getting into the private sphere, and I fear an awful lot of failures and possible death. The Russian space program is just absolutely abysmal. So there we are. By the way, I want to get a boom. I assume I can buy one for this microphone. I guess it would fit into the top of the
Sounds
boom.
pretty good wherever he's at.
And then I could sit, you know, and recline or whatever with the boom. Well, too far away. I'll have to get that little unit you mentioned. That will
Little unit.
several hundred. We did order.
I gotta go pee real quick. I'm sorry. I had a bunch of water. And no, I did sit in the.
For communications, they're supposed to be much better than the old family radio. And poor Ross, son-in-law, he thought it's going to go miles. I said, without a repeater, those little handhelds will be very, very lucky to go 2 miles. But anyway, we shall see. W60K and W5.
Ben, can you do 15 meters? I don't. My 20 meters right now sounds like garbage. Well.
Okay, very well. And 7-3, thanks for the call today. This is Alpha Delta 7 Norway.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Hey, great. Thanks for the call. Great signal. 5-9.
5-9 into Southern California, even through my noise, believe it or not. Sounding good, Ben.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, it looks real good out here. Nice and sunny, but a little bit cool, but not too bad. So, hey, thanks for the call, Greg, and 7-3.
7-3, I'm going to put you in a logbook. Have fun.
Excellent. Thanks very much, 7-3. Alpha Delta 7 Norway.
It's working, Ben there. Good to hear him in there. I'm going to go back over to, he's on 14275. If you guys want to hook him up, get some contacts there. Looks like he was at a park. So maybe even you folks in the UK, maybe you guys can pick him up right now. I'm going to go back to 15 meters.
Coast to coast. While I tune in, I still got a subscription to it. We used to.
I'm also keeping track of the Starships. I'll be like, when we get 10 minutes in, I'll be bringing you the Starship stuff because I'm a space geek. What's going on, Oscar? Did you get some new headphones yet? Dang, this is early for you. I do some daytime streams and I'm off. I got a lot of time off this month, so we're on 15 meters right now. I would love to make a couple contacts for my fake QRZ awards, but at least I made one on 20. But I think I don't need them anymore on 20. But I got a new park maybe. I don't know if that was a new park for me or not for Ben in Utah. So if you'd like to make a contact, I'm going to go queue up 5 more.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
$23 minutes away. In about 13 minutes, I'll bring in the Starlink or SpaceX feed. I'll be commenting through it. Let me see here. Just FYI, this weekend, so there'll be lots of people potoing using. Can I do it via HF? Because I was going to go do Chino Hills on Sunday. We'll see, though. See how the weather is.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters.
Copy that. Oh, man, I hear somebody in there, but I can't.
I heard somebody in there. You're equal to my noise, unfortunately, so I'll try again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 15 meters, also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Jesse, I got a super light copy on you, only because you're mixed in with my noise, but I do hear you in there. Jesse, copy the 5x5 and you dropped out on the rest of it. I think that's enough for a log for me. I appreciate you jumping on the band and making a contact with me and helping out my fake QRZ awards there for the 12 days of QRZ. 7-3 from Southern California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters from the city of Chino, California. I got Juliet Alpha Sierra. I didn't get the prefix on that one. Try again. Try your prefix only. Prefix only. Kilo 8 Juliet Alpha Sierra.
Kilo 8 Zulu, Zulu Alpha Sierra.
Copy that. Kilo 8 Zulu Alpha Sierra. I'm going to give you a 5-1. You're mixed in with some, I got a lot of noise here in Southern California, but I definitely appreciate the contact from Wyoming. And Zane, if you're still in there, you completely went into my noise floor. If you want to try again, one more time there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I got you now. I just doubled with the beginning of what you just said. I think you said 5.6 QSL? Copy the 5858 from Wyoming. I appreciate you being patient through all my noise here in Southern California. 7-3. This is pardon me. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 15 meters.
Should I try some 12-meter contacts? Should I try 12? Should I try 12? I'm gonna try 12 meters here.
I'm gonna QSY to 12 meters. QSY to 12 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
We're just 17 minutes away from that launch, so I'll be peeling away here. Hopefully I can get a couple contacts on 12 meters.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 12 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 12 meters. Matt, I don't know what to give you because you got a bunch of noise here, but I definitely hear you in there, Matt.
Well, I hear you too. Hold on a second. Let me tune up real quick.
Copy that. Might come in a little bit better in a second.
Sir, how's that? You hear me a little bit better?
Oh, yeah. 5.9 into Southern California. Excellent. I'm going to get a fake award now, or get pretty close to a fake award on 12 meters now.
Cool. Yeah, I'd say you're about a 5.5 here in Western Washington. It's, you're not super strong, but you're super clear anyway.
Copy that. Appreciate the contact there from Washington.
Yeah, buddy. I'm waiting for the Starship takeoff here in a few.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the live feed here in about 5 or 6 minutes. So I appreciate it, and I'm gonna see if I can make a couple more contacts. I appreciate the signal report up there from Washington State. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters from the city of Chino, California.
Dynamically control the vehicle's attitude during atmospheric flight.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 12 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 12 meters.
Hello from Dublin, Ireland. I saw you in there. I'm double fisting this here. I'm watching the Starlink, or pardon me, the Starship's 7th flight here, flight test from Texas. I got the wrong fader here, so thank you for joining us here from Southern California. tomorrow is your field day down there?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 12 meters. Anybody else out there in frequency?
Should I try 17?
Try 10 really quick.
Sure. Follow along here on the stream. QSY.
See it. Wait here. I don't think there's anybody here. We're 14 minutes away now. I'm getting excited. This is like Christmas time.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
I don't have anybody here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 10 meters. CQ 10 meters from Chino, California.
I wasn't going to try this. Once again, anybody new? You want to try 17?
Check.
I'm going to try 17. There's probably no way I can hit that. I'm not hearing much of anything. I don't think I'm going to hear you on 17 with all this noise here, but... Hey, once again, anybody new in here, jump in the chat. Tell us how you found us, man. I tell you one thing about I agree with you. I thought it'd get better with noise. Although, hey, by the way, that park in Riverside was not that clean. It was pretty windy that day, so maybe some static in the air. I don't know.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 17 meters from Chino, California. Kilo 7 Uniform Alpha Papa. Do you have a copy on Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf?
Well, I made some contacts. I'm pretty happy. Made a 20, a 15, and a 12. I accomplished my goal. I'm going to send out my my logbook here. I'm hoping the Starship goes off on time. You're being stepped on heavy by 2 days. Yeah, I can't hear him anyways. Yeah, it's just so much noise. I'm going to go to 10 meter FT8 and kind of play there. I'm going to play on 10 meter FT8, folks. So I'll be there. I won't be able to hear anything through the noise here, man. Let me get this in here. Just getting set up for the Starship thing's pretty important for me. It's Ontario.
As well as an upgraded version of the Starlink standard kit. The SpaceX team
talking about Starlink, which saved me earlier.
Unprecedented launch cadence, conducting 134 Falcon launches with 89 dedicated to expanding the Starlink constellation. With each launch, Starlink adds more capacity to the constellation and continues to expand its coverage, connecting even more people in underserved and hardest to reach areas of the globe. Now, while our mission to connect the unconnected is far from complete, you can check out some of the Starlink team's highlights from 2024 and learn more about how our customers are furthering Starlink's impact around the world at starlink.com/stories. And a little bit closer to home, we do have a few updates for those impacted by the fires here in Southern California. So far, the Starlink team has provided about 1,350 free kits to fire departments and other disaster response organizations from down in Orange County all the way up to Malibu. That is in addition to applying free Starlink service for thousands of customers impacted by the fires all across the Los Angeles area. And just as critically, since enabling our direct-to-cell satellites with T-Mobile, more than 120,000 text messages have been sent, allowing those in impacted areas to reach loved ones, text 911, or receive emergency alerts. I've never been prouder to be an employee at SpaceX for moments like that where we can help the people and community around us. Make sure to follow at Starlink on X for updates. As
this is a normal work day for me, so I'm not working today.
/LA wildfires for more
but I'm still taking care of stuff. We're just 9 minutes away, man. I hope they were able to get this thing on the chopsticks.
One of our objectives is to return the booster to the launch site where it will be caught by the tower as we did on Flight Test 5. So let's head back to Dan and Kate for a catch primer.
Thanks, Jesse. We are now T-minus 8 minutes and 40 seconds until liftoff. Flight controllers on console there in the building just behind Dan and I. You can actually see the rocket in the distance at the pad 6 miles away. Our excitement is growing. I already am not sure if I'm going to be able to remain coherent after witnessing this, so looking forward to it.
This is cool stuff.
You'll be all right. Just a quick status check. The ship fully loaded in its main tanks on locks and fuel. We're going to load
their video is kind of jacked up.
Booster is going to be closing out real soon.
I thought it was my that looks
let's
okay.
Talk about that second catch attempt though.
So yeah, they're going to chopstick it. I hope. They're going to do it last time, but I guess they
Starship onto super heavy for all the integration ahead of a flight, and that's what we used
had
to
a little bit of a problem.
Stuff like landing legs.
We'll see what happens here. I know this isn't ham radio, folks, but man, this is like Christmas. This is like a new golden age of space travel here. I remember growing up watching all those old Apollo videos from NASA Channel and stuff, or at least NASA Channel was airing them. So this is happening in real time for me. This is pretty cool. I hope we get to Mars in my lifetime. I doubt it, but you know, you never know.
Vehicle pad criteria.
I'm not gonna. I know a lot of folks don't like Elon, but man, he's got some good ideas, and he really pushes stuff to the next level. So, you never know. Really hope this happens.
Or if any of those
Need the space geek.
kick us out. That's what
as you see the NASA. And it was good for Blue Origin. Last night was able to get that thing launched out. Unfortunately, they weren't able to land their booster, but I'm sure they'll probably figure it out, and it'll be another company doing what SpaceX is doing, and I did too. I caught the very end part of it.
And that return will only take place if the
I didn't see the initial explosion, but like 2-3 minutes after.
Is the return of the catch of that super heavy booster.
I was in the bathroom.
And the audible sonic boom that it comes with it in the area around the return.
But I did see it right after.
General impact to anyone in the area is just a brief thunder-like noise. But it definitely.
I want to say I was in 4th grade.
It's something
during
our
that.
neighbors in Cape Canaveral, Florida, and Vandenberg, California, have become accustomed to.
What's up, Simon?
Over the years, and now we're bringing the boom to Boca. So here's a peek of what to expect.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's take a listen. That is pretty cool. So growing up here in Southern California, the very first couple, I guess, 3 or 4 years of the space shuttle program, we would hear the sonic boom from the space shuttle coming in. It would come in right over our area, and it almost feel like the house was going to explode. Sometimes in the early morning hours before sunrise, I remember it'd wake us up. So it always brings me chills when I hear that. I love hearing the sonic boom, and as an audio engineer, I would love to travel past the speed of sound. I don't know if that will ever happen in my lifetime, but you never know. I don't know what they're cheering about. Maybe someone just got engaged or something, or who knows.
Just under 5 minutes to go. We are all very excited here. We're going to send it back to you at Starbase for the final minutes of the countdown. Kate and Dan.
Thank you, Starlink, for providing this 1080p video for me.
All right.
Cheap programming.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you guys for watching with me. I am going to totally geek out on this. You're going to see me cheering and stuff. Hopefully it doesn't explode. But that's always a possibility. I don't think any of them exploded. Did they? I think maybe one did, actually. I'm sorry.
Our range team just reported that we're looking go in the range.
Yes.
That's super important.
Great
Our
news.
security guys, Mike, Kyle, Nick, the whole team out
I know
there in
last
the
night
elements,
a
making
boat
sure
got in the
everything's
way
clear,
and
doing a
paused
fantastic
the
job.
Blue Origin for, I don't know,
we're
20
coming up on
minutes.
4 minutes and looking good for
I
launch.
stayed up the other night till, I don't know, 2 in the morning trying to watch it, 1 in the morning.
We do have an opportunity
And it didn't
to
happen.
hold at T-minus 40 seconds if necessary. This is a chance for us
Are they going to fly around flat
perform
Earth, their
additional
decks?
checks if necessary. If we, need to repressurize some tanks, or if there's a
Yeah,
wayward vessel in the
1.8
range last
people,
minute, opportunity to
million
clear it out.
watching.
But everything currently
1.8
good.
million
Now,
people, I
once we
should
pass
say.
T-minus 40 seconds, a number
Wow.
of events will occur in rapid
Plus the
succession.
25
The
here on
ground
my
spin
channel. How
and
about
ignition
that?
systems come up to flight pressure. The ship will go to internal power. After that, the quick disconnect or QD arm lockout is removed in preparation for retraction, which will happen
What's up,
shortly
Ryan,
after
man?
T0. And yeah, once we pass T-minus
Once again,
40
anybody new,
seconds,
jump in the
we
chat.
do
This
have
is
the
not my
ability,
normal stream here. I did make some
we
contacts
have
on
the ability
HF.
to
Was pretty happy
recycle the
about
count
that.
under
I made
certain
my goals.
conditions.
I talked to somebody in
that T-minus
15 and
40
12
second
and
mark,
made a
hold there to
contact
assess
on
what
20
happened.
for Ben.
assess opportunity to
He's
proceed
doing a
again
parks
to
on the air, I
T0.
believe.
Yep, we've used that T-minus 40 hold a couple of times. Boat's usually one of the items.
So they're
but
going to slam on the edge of the Earth, the edge of the
right
flat
now,
Earth.
also
What's going to happen there, Dex?
we can hold there for several minutes. Main thing you're watching at is you kind of set a clock because your temperatures will
What's up,
change,
Dakota?
the fuel and the locks, everything.
Nice to have you in here, buddy.
A couple of minutes so you can hang out and figure things out. There are items that if we pass them, we're scrubbed for the day. One of the main
I got all
ones,
kinds of noise here.
one of the main
Whoa.
ones is that
I
flame
hit the wrong.
deflector at the bottom of the launch
Trying
valve.
to.
Water begins flowing
What's going
back
on?
to T-minus 10
Big
second
Sky
mark.
XJ.
Scrub at any point after that. We'll be done for the
KK7
day.
LRD
And the teams will need
in
to
the
refill
house.
The deflector, as well as all of our prop that we use to load on board the vehicle. It's pretty much just under 11 million pounds.
This
of
is
prop
at
sitting on thing
the
right
Starship
now.
before
We can
it
actually recycle
floats over
about
flat
24
Earth and
hours
ends
now.
up on.
Which is incredible given the sheer
Yeah.
I
volume.
think
of
it's going to the
propellant,
Indian
that is
Ocean.
on board the
If I
vehicle
did my
there
homework
on the
right.
screen.
All right. Coming up on the 2-minute mark.
How can
Got
I
a
be
lot of
ahead?
ambitious things on the
mean,
plate for
those
Starship
guys.
today.
That's weird.
T-minus 2 minutes.
New ship, new year, a lot of upgrades.
I am getting my feed
doing
from
a lot
X.
of
Now there's over
ambitious
2
things in
million
space
people
design.
watching,
First,
not
we'll
my
deploy
feed.
Relighting a Raptor engine.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
So as we mentioned before, we have
This
an
is-
opportunity to hold at
this is
T-minus
like-
40 seconds.
This is
not
better than the
tracking
Super
any
Bowl
issues
for
at
me
the
here.
moment
This is
that,
like
would be necessary right now. So fingers crossed we can pass through that checkpoint without stopping. But the folks on console are continuing to evaluate the launch commit criteria, making sure that the winds are within limits as well as any other weather restrictions. But man, compared to yesterday, this is a
just kind of fun.
day.
Oh yeah, little breezy
Yeah.
today.
Thank you for trying to hunt me down here.
Skies, for a launch today. So at this point, all the prop has been loaded on the vehicle. We've
All right,
closed
we're
everything
going
out.
to see what happens
We're
here.
doing
Let's see
our
if this thing
final
launches out.
thrust vector
Yeah, let's
controls,
F and
our
go
steering
here,
for the
right?
Engine checkouts. Once we hit the 30-second mark, we'll hear the
This is
flight
good. Last
director
time I
give
watched the
final
live
go
stream of
for
this, I had to go
launch.
pick up my daughter.
So
I was
we're under
watching
a
the
minute.
car when I was trying to drive.
As we said, we're not expecting a hold at T-minus 40, but do not be shocked if that happens. It has happened in the past, and we can hang out there for a couple of minutes if we need to.
All right, we'll see what happens
Memory
here.
serves me
We're
right.
either
Hold
going to
my
go
breath
or
for
not
a
go
few
here.
seconds.
Pass through prop load gate.
Let's take a listen in
All
here.
right,
I'm
we
gonna
passed right through
shut
that
up.
prop load gate.
Hot diggity dog.
All right, so we're going to let our flight director, Ty Huntington, take
Flight
it
directors,
away.
go for launch.
Yes. We're going to go. We're going to go. It's they're fake Starlinks in there. They're going to open up the Pez dispenser, as far as I know, and close it back up, and then try to land it on the ocean and in the ocean. The top part. Okay, here we go.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Look at that. That almost looks fake. Ooh, that thing's going sideways already.
The vehicle's pitching downrange.
Look at pitch downrange right away. Damn, look at
Pressure's nominal.
Looks like all the boosters are going there. You see in the bottom left.
All right, we're more than 30 seconds into flight. Telemetry
It
showing
looked like it was
33
going-
out of 33 engines as it's pitching down.
Looked like it was going sideways there for a second, right, guys? I thought it was just me, but maybe not.
Booster chip, avionics power, and telemetry nominal.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only one to notice
on
that.
the ship and booster avionics. You just heard the rumble hitting us about 6 miles away. Watching
God,
Starship
it must have been loud
arc
there.
into just
Love to
endless
watch this in
blue
person.
skies right now.
Look at this video, by the way, is amazing. 4K video coming off this Starlink. Supersonic.
More than a minute into flight, the vehicle's supersonic.
Max Q.
I see it. It looks like it's going back and
So we
forth.
just passed through max Q. That's the greatest stress the vehicle's going to
I don't know,
experience
man.
on the way uphill.
Maybe this is normal.
Reminder that all of our teams down here on the ground are now looking at systems on the tower. They just did a manual check through. That's going to inform that manual flight director's decision.
Everything looks okay according.
Next moment coming up, though, is going to be hot staging.
Some hot
Don't
staging.
take your eyes off it. It's one heck of a light show.
Hot staging. The hot staging is, I guess, a
What
good thing.
a gorgeous
I don't know
ascent.
why. I guess because it
Six
doesn't
ship
slow
engines
down.
getting
it
ready to
continues
ignite.
to
That's
lift
going to happen
away.
while we're still attached.
I want to see him grab with the chopsticks. That's going to be the
We
cool
can
thing.
still see the
that,
ship's
that
engines
looks
from the
weird to me.
ground.
It looks like it's going the opposite direction. Is that a microphone on the? That can't be a
little
microphone
under
on there.
30 seconds away from that. We are hearing good call outs on the tower preparedness from the manual checks. Reminder though, we've still got automated checkouts on the
It looks
booster
like it's
and the ship
going
itself.
too far pitched. I'm not saying.
As of right now, our manual
there it goes.
checks,
It's going
our
back
manual
now.
commanding is looking go for a catch.
Booster engine cut off.
That is incredible news.
All right. Hot
We just heard
staging.
the call out for booster
Right,
engine
I don't know
cut
what
off.
this means, but
Most engines cut off
it
down to
separates.
those middle three.
Cruise backfire startup.
Yeah, they should put. Oh, there's only left channel. That's weird of audio there. They should put some microphones, some effects mics on the actual Starship. I think Dakota knows what I'm talking about, right?
Hot stage confirmed. We've got a booster.
Put a couple
hopefully on our
SM-77s
way
on there.
back to us and a ship. Now
All right,
making
man.
its
I hope this
ascent
thing
burn
grabs.
into space.
This is going to be the exciting
How's it going
part.
in Hawthorne, Jesse?
It's great.
By the way, I was
over
right-
here. You can
I was
hear the
right by
crowd
SpaceX
screaming
last
for
night.
Every milestone. The booster is now making its way back down to Earth. Looks like we have.
I would
12 of
volunteer
those
as long as I can
13
get back.
engines, ignited.
Let's put a Mackie 1202 on there or something.
That actually gimbal.
We
So
are go for booster return.
Yes.
an
That's good.
excellent call out there.
We're
are
gonna
go
see
for
it.
booster
Ship
return.
avionics, power and telemetry nominal.
There's a lot of criteria that needed to line up to ensure
All
that
right,
we
this
could
is
have
like-
a
this is
safe,
great.
a safe booster catch, and it sounds like we got the go for that. And there you can see on your screen, we had the we just jettisoned the hot stage, and
I
there's
wonder
a
if they
great,
reuse that.
excellent view there of the hot stage floating away from.
I'm gonna have to do
the
some
super heavy
research on the hot
booster.
stage. I'm not sure how that works. I'm guessing it just keeps.
Now we've shut down
Exploding?
the engines for that boost back burn. That confirms boost back burn
I don't
is
know if
now
exploding is the
complete.
good word
That
for
was the
that,
first of
but
2 burns
the
required
engines stay going.
for the vehicle to make its way back down to Earth.
Look how big
And
that thing
next
is.
coming up will be the landing burn. That's going to be 13 of those center engines igniting again.
In honor of
that
Starlink,
will
I should have probably
Then
used
go
my
down
Starlink to
from
upload this
13
video
down to
today.
3 engines just right
But I
before
guess-
we
oh
touch
well.
down for that booster catch. All A reminder, our stage 1 objectives
SpaceX on the
are
air.
to have a controlled ascent, stage separation, as well as a
I had to
controlled
use my
boost back burn and
Starlink
hot
earlier
stage,
today because my power is out here
So
in the
we're
home
looking good for that So
QTH.
far, some great views there
That is beautiful.
from the ship of Earth. That looks incredible.
From the ship of Earth. I'm hoping they do this right because I want to go eat. I'm hungry.
Now, Starship's ship is still firing its engines right now.
Starship trajectory nominal.
And
that's good.
Great
That's a good sign.
Starship trajectory is nominal. You can follow along the telemetry, the altitude in the bottom left-hand corner for the Super Heavy booster, as well as the bottom right-hand corner for the ship.
It's fair for you folks,
and
right?
These views are just amazing.
Just don't blow up, dude. I want to see this thing land on the chopsticks.
The booster is
well, it's not
currently
going to land.
making
It's
its
going
way
to
back
get grabbed.
to the tower today.
Lawrence, we got a sad ham in here today.
Booster catch with the chopsticks.
On the way back to the free
meantime,
state of Florida.
You can see those grid fins there, helping to control the vehicle and guide it back to its landing
I don't
site.
know. To me, that takeoff looked a lot different than the last one. It pitched right away.
Dan and Kate. How are you doing, Kate? Seeing that in person?
You know,
going through the clouds. That's probably its vapor clouds from the takeoff, I'm guessing, right?
Incredible.
There it is.
We can see the
Because
booster
it was totally clear.
Yeah,
it is.
The plume, at
Oh,
least
here
it
it
looks that
goes.
way to us. It's incredible
We'll
that
see if
it
it
basically
happens.
returned.
I wish I had some crowd
it looks
noise.
Like a speeding.
This is going to happen here very shortly.
Silver flare.
Oh, here we
coming
go.
Back to the once again, we are standing by for
this is going to be
catch
either really good or really
booster
bad.
At the tower. This would be the second tower catch.
Landing burn.
Pull out.
CN13
We need to
engines.
get a better view of this. Come on, pull out.
Booster now hovering as it aligns with the tower for catch.
Booster coming in. Get
Down
ready
to-
for that boom, Kate.
Down to 3 engines.
God damn, that's amazing. That's just amazing. I'm sorry, I just can't get over how cool that is. Keep in mind, that thing's bigger than the Apollo spaceships. The Saturn V.
Once again,
it's
for
like
the
double the
second
size,
time,
I think,
a
right?
successful catch by the launch tower. This
I
is
wish
the
they would have
same
pulled out a
tower,
little
the
bit.
launch pad
I mean, we'll
where
be able to watch it on the
that booster took
replays,
off from
but
just
it's so hard to see
7.5
there.
minutes ago. Great view from
Should
the
have a sports
chopstick
director directing
arms,
this.
looking at those hypersonic grid fins that steer the booster for that precision landing. It almost looks like it's flapping its wings.
Yeah, you can see just how small
just about
that
ready to
catch
say
fitting
that.
is too on something that's just so massive.
That was absolutely insane.
Meanwhile,
I agree with you
We're not
100%.
done, but we're
Neil.
there's more.
There's more stuff coming up. They're going to release the Starlinks, the fake Starlinks, or the
Wow,
dummy
that is
Starlinks
just
here shortly.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's, almost 3 million people watching right now.
And this,
Not
of
my
course,
feed.
I
thank you guys for being with me watching this. This
down
is
at the top of
this
the
is some
booster.
cool shit. I mean, it really is. And incredible views. God, I wish they would have pulled out a little bit so you could see a little bit better coming in. That's just amazing.
Now we're standing by for views.
I wonder if
from
they're going
the
to try to
ship,
reuse it.
But who can take their eyes off of that incredible sight?
Oh, they got another
That is
launch
once
pad
again
right there.
The second
Oh,
catch
thank you. I appreciate
of a booster
it. Just
back
a
at the
plain
launch
space
tower.
geek
It was incredible.
telling you I don't
to
know
see it
about
come
anything
back
about this
down,
stuff, but
just this silver flare in the sky, and we can still see the launch plume behind us, and wow, that we
I just got Mike KO4 PDI sending me a message right now. It was amazing. Yes, jump in the chat.
Yeah, and right now you can see some of the telemetry on those ship engines has gone out, and we're waiting for an update on what our ship status is.
Yeah, I want to
were
see the dummy.
that ship engine cutoff time.
The dummy
So
SpaceX
just-
or whatever you want to
just
call them, the
waiting
fake
to hear.
SpaceX.
So, obviously we've
Starlink,
got
not Star. Yeah,
booster
Starlink
back,
satellites.
Booster on the launch tower in the chopstick arms.
That's
but we are
so
waiting to get an update now on the ship. as we were expecting ship engine cutoff about 40 seconds ago. We saw some of those engines start.
This is so cool. This is like this is better than the Super Bowl because I'm not a big sports
guy. So
right
now we are just standing by to try and get the latest word on where we are with ships. So stick with us for just a couple of minutes as we wait to hear some updates.
Yeah, I want to see what happens with this other thing.
If you just recently joined us, you might want to hit rewind and go back.
I actually think that this is important right here. What just happened with the start of the chopsticks, but the more important part to see if those fake Starlink satellites are being able to deploy. They have like a little, I don't know, like the top of it is like, you know, every guys see a Pez dispenser, it will open up and then let the Starlinks out and then close back up and they'll be able to land it. But I think they're landing it in the ocean, over in the Indian Ocean, west of Australia, just west of Australia, as far as I know.
Skies and blue water there. As Dan said, we are standing by for an update on the ship that had ignited its engines and started making its way up to space. So standing by for more info on that. But wow, what an experience
cool. I want to
see that take off and for that booster to come back. You can see it.
See what's happening with those Starlinks.
To the place that it launched from.
Dummy satellites, I guess.
Once again, there were
dummy
thousands
satellites, fake satellites. I don't know.
Catch commit criteria, which is basically just all the things that we have to.
But the cool part happened.
And basically,
but the important stuff needs to happen.
Make sure that everything is clear and acceptable conditions, both on the vehicle side as well as the tower side, in order to enable that catch. So, obviously, from
we'll see what happens here.
Two flights that we have
over
done,
3.2 million people watching this on X. Not to mention the numerous folks that are streaming this live on YouTube,
the learnings of
including myself. All 25 of you folks watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. I know this isn't a normal TAM radio live stream. I was on Voice a few minutes ago, but I don't know. I figured a lot of you folks are into this stuff, so I'll just bring my view of it.
To figure out exactly when that happened and exactly what happened. So obviously the flight controllers right now going through their data, looking to make sure it's not anything instrumentation on the ship, but actually try and get us a status. So,
it sounds like the top section
we're gonna keep
failed.
listening in on this. We'll give you an update as soon as we have a little bit more. So for now, stage 1 back in the tower, waiting to find out a little bit more about stage 2.
Oh, they lost it. That's the important part. That's not good. No problem. Wow, so they did have a little bit of a failure. So this wasn't the most important part. The most important part was sending out those Starlink dummy satellites. So, and as you see there, the altitude and speed has all stopped. I didn't notice that till a few minutes ago. So SpaceX have a little bit of an issue. So last time they weren't able to catch the first stage, but they were able to get all their info and everything from the second stage and able to land it in the ocean. If they lost comms with it, my guess is it's probably exploded somewhere. I don't know. I'm
if you are just
speculating,
we caught a booster, but we are still waiting to find out a little bit more on the ship. So it had successfully separated. We did that hot.
I'm gonna go eat some food as soon as we find out about this here.
On the way uphill during its ascent, but as we were getting to the end of that ascent burn, we saw engines dropping out on telemetry, and we have since lost contact with the ship. So again, we're still listening in on the loops, trying to figure out how much we can get right now. But again, stick with us. We'll bring you updates as soon as we hear them. Really exciting. We were able to catch the booster today. Obviously, we want to get the ship all the way over to the Indian Ocean
Doesn't look
may
like
not
that
be able
happened.
to do that at this point, but we'll give you some updates. As soon
I'm
as we
guessing
hear
it probably exploded
For
or
those that didn't catch,
failed
earlier,
because it didn't
this was
fall.
a new
But they don't have
version
any
of the
video
ship.
of it
This was
falling,
its
which is
debut
weird.
flight. So a lot of learnings here for sure.
That was probably the
as
most
we
important
continue
part
to
was that
tune
stuff.
in and listen in with
Was
the
the
teams
first
and try to
stage,
gather
or
more information to
the top
understand
section,
where we stand with the ship. But
which is the
as Dan
second
mentioned
stage.
before, teams are trying to make sure that it's not an instrumentation error. We want to find out if it's, did we just lose communication or did something else happen with the ship? So teams are actively working, trying to figure out what we can.
If I was a betting man, I would say that's not an instrumentation
listen
problem.
in and find out more information to share as we can.
I'm just a guy sitting in
as
Chino
we said before, and you can see
that doesn't know anything
screen,
about SpaceX, speculating.
What a beautiful, beautiful sight to see another booster back at the launch tower. That was successfully caught just minutes ago.
Kind of bummed. I was hoping that it would be fully successful. It doesn't sound like
space
it.
And having
at least half
seen
of it was
for the
successful.
first time with my own eyeballs in person, it was pretty awesome.
You could tell they're bummed.
Yeah, the thunder-like sonic boom was really fun to experience.
Yeah. So we are getting a little bit more. So we did lose all communications with the ship. So I mean that is essentially telling us that we had an anomaly with that upper stage. So we were just coming up to the end of that ascent burn for the ship when we stopped when we started to lose a couple of the engines. We saw those dropping out, and then we did lose telemetry.
So they still have the
ship,
clock
so
going up, which is
so at
strange.
this point we are assuming that the ship has been lost. So this was a brand new vehicle, essentially. This was kind of an upgrade version. So with that, there's a lot of things you're upgrading, but there's a lot of things you're going to learn as all of those systems are now interacting with each other for the first time. But at this point,
it's cold there. I didn't think Texas got that cold, especially
ship.
southern Texas. The only bad thing.
Again, we're gonna listen in and try and figure out a little bit more about what happened, and obviously we'll do kind of a full breakdown once we get smarter ourselves in the coming hours.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
For sure. Now, for those that have recently tuned in, we're now a little over T plus 16 and a half minutes after liftoff. We do believe that we have lost the ship during its ascent phase. It's successfully separated from the Super Heavy booster.
Yeah, Houston gets chilly this time of year.
During that ascent phase, a couple of the engines dropped out.
I think they're going to get snow in Dallas,
with the vehicle,
but I'm not sure.
We are assuming that we have lost the ship.
They use an H&D 27s. It looks like it.
And once we can, we will. But this was a new version of the ship, of Starship, and
unfortunately, I think it was
intentionally designed and flown in order.
I think the bigger deal that they were trying to get those fake Starlinks out of the Starlink satellites out of the PEZ thing. So I'm pretty sure they're a little bit upset about that. But they did have some success. I mean, you're not going to succeed the first time.
We always
hopefully it doesn't land
that excitement is guaranteed.
No, I'm sure that thing probably exploded over
not guaranteed
over the Bahamas or something.
So yeah, we are standing by to see if we can.
I don't know where
it
took up actually, so I'll be speculating on that. Oh, the birds are coming in to go check out the booster. Hey, one rocket man for another rocket man. Listen to the sights and sounds. It sounds awesome, doesn't it? I'm surprised they're not going to replay any of the good stuff. You could tell they're bummed, though. At least they have stereo mics out there. Give them credit for that. And this is actually in 4K, but I can't bring it in 4K the way I'm doing this. Mike, Mike, I'm bringing this in on another computer and then bringing the audio in separate off the audio card from that computer into my mixer here. The other thing is I have to delay the audio source so it matches because it goes through like 4 or 5 frames of delay and it doesn't match. You'll see flapping lips. This and sweeten this audio a little bit here. Flapping lips, yep. You know it. So I just added some EQ in there just to kind of play with the audio. Just hear this is it, the audio EQ in. This is it out. Sounds like there's not much going on with this, but I appreciate you folks watching the live stream this afternoon. I will be back on tonight, hopefully, as long as I know. I'm also on FT8, by the way, 10 meters. So if you want to come and get me, I did work a couple new DXCC this afternoon, or today, I should say. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. A little bit bummed about the situation with the top section of the booster. Not the booster, but the rocket, I guess. 20-story rocket dropping from space. They thought, yeah. Isn't that amazing, though? I mean, they basically caught a Saturn V. And I've been next to the Saturn V there, which I'm sure you have in the Visitors Center at Kennedy Space Center there in Florida. Titusville, I believe. Pretty cool. Really bummed about the top section failed today, but I think it's a sort of an overall success because they probably picked up some new data they could definitely use for future flights. So I'm gonna try to be back around 6:30 my time. I'm in the Pacific time zone, in case you guys are wondering, where it's just about ready to strike 3 p.m. Thank you guys for watching this afternoon and sharing this pretty cool moment, watching the Starship take off from Texas Air and 73 from Southern California. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.